Hi, I'm Nay from Nay Makes, and for this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to work your stitches into the foundation chain that you've made. My previous tutorial I showed you how to create the foundation chain, and for this one I will teach you how to make different stitches. Now, if the pattern is asking you to make trebles into your foundation chain, normally they will state to either add 3 chains to the end of your chain, or the pattern will state how many chains to go down. So normally they will say to you in the 4th chain down, or they will ask you to add 3 chains on. This will give you either the treble that you need or adding the treble that you need. So if we're making trebles, it will tell you either to add them or to go down the chain. So if I work down 4th one, this one from the hook here is number 1. So not this loop on the hook, that is not a stitch. This one here is your number 1 stitch. There's number 2, there's number 3, and there's number 4. So we're going to be working into this 4th chain down to make a treble. Now if you look at the chain, it has 1 going through the middle. That is classed as our back loop, so it's there. So some patterns will ask you to go through the back loop of the chain, some will ask you to go through the top of the chain, which is there. Some will ask you to go through 2, which means that one and that one. But normally it is just through the top one. To make a treble, we yarn over, which is to wrap the loop around the hook like you were going to do when making a chain. So we do the same motion, wrap around. So this is called yarning over. 1, 2, 3, 4th chain down, find the top of the chain and go through just the 1. Yarn over, again wrapping your hook around the yarn, and bring it through just like you did making the chain. This way we have 1, 2, 3 loops on our hook. Now yarn over again, facing your hook downwards, bring your working yarn through 1, 2, leaving you with 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, bringing your hook down each time, bring the loop through 1, 2. So that's through 2 and through 2, making your first treble. But because we went down 4 chains, the 3 chains that we missed becomes treble number 1. So effectively you've made your second treble. Yarn over again and find your next chain. To do this, if you straighten it up, you can already see that this one has got the treble you've just made. Move across and you can see the next hole is right there next to it. Put your head of your hook through the top, yarn over, bring the head of the hook down and through. Straighten it up so you give yourself a little bit more space, and you have 3 loops on your hook again. Yarn over, bring your head of your hook through 1, 2, so that you have 2 loops on your hook. But always give yourself a bit more pull. Each time you do the bringing through the 2, give yourself a pull. Yarn over, find the next stitch along, again straighten it up if you need to see which one it is, put the head of your hook through the top of that chain, yarn over by catching hold of the hook, the thread, and then bringing it down through, again pulling it up so that you give yourself a gap between the two, otherwise it's going to be too tight and you can't get through. So bringing it up, yarn over, and then bring down through one, through two, bring it up, giving yourself a bit of space between the two, and always holding with your thumb and your finger. If you're holding on to this and pulling, so you've got a bit of tension between the two, it's a lot easier to control what you're doing. Yarn over and go through two. Yarn over, find the next stitch, place your head through. Notice that my finger holds these two so that we're not moving too much. Bring the yarn through, bring it up a bit. Again, using my fingers to hold in place here and here. Yarn over, bring through two, yarn over, bring through two. So there we go, that is how you make trebles. Yarn over, through the stitch or the chain, bring through, yarn over, go through two, yarn over, go through two. And that is how we make trebles. Now to make doubles, they are half the size of a treble. So we do not yarn over, we don't do anything with this thread above. We simply go straight into the chain. So there are two loops on the hook. Yarn over and bring that loop through. Give yourself a bit of space. Two loops on your hook. Yarn over again and bring the loop through both loops. And again, straight into the hoop, bringing up your yarn, yarn over, go through two, straight back into the chain, yarn over, through two, into the chain, yarn over, through two, into the chain. So these are simple double crochet stitches and are a lot shorter than the treble. So you can see the difference in height for the double and the treble. So these two are the most popular stitches that you will find. I hope this has helped you. Keep watching for some more tutorials on how to make different stitches and patterns. Please subscribe and like. Find me on Instagram or Facebook, and I hope to see you again. Thanks for watching.